Hello, Cami here. Today we are considering asthma or just breathing problems in general. Maybe if you've been sick recently, you've been coughing a lot. There are some pretty important things that we need to do to support ourselves after we've been coughing a lot. And no one ever talks about it, so we can work with that. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because people with high ACEs scores, so adverse childhood experiences, and also trauma backgrounds, often have difficulty breathing. And you can imagine, if you've had experiences where you've lost your breath, caught your breath, that can be kind of encoded into your body over time. And then there can even be sort of breathing trauma that can happen. So people with difficult things in their past often have something related to breath, often feel very battened down in breathing and feel like they can't quite ever get their breath. They're breathing very high up in their chest. There might be fear around breathing. There can be a lot to do with breath. So, this is a two-part series. Today we'll do a little bit of gentle movement to free our trunk. And then in the next video, we'll do a very simple breathing exercise to help, basically the opposite of coughing, and to help support our respiratory diaphragm. So all of this work is related to our primary breathing muscle, which is our respiratory diaphragm here. Not our upper shoulders, not anywhere else. Our primary breathing muscle is our respiratory diaphragm. So I'm going to be seated. You can be lying down, really in any position. You can be sitting down, standing up, whatever you like. First, come into a very simple body scan. We call it a Soma scan. Your Soma is your first-person experience of being inside your body. Just notice, how do you feel inside your body today? Notice your breath. If it's available, have your lips lightly closed and breathe in and out through your nose. As you're ready, start to draw your nose towards one side. Draw your nose towards one side, towards one elbow. You might start to look in the direction of that elbow. Maybe even you notice your torso starts to curl down towards that side. Hold and breathe. This is a somatic side curl. Feel your torso curling on this side, and then you also might feel your neck opening on the other side, or opposite side body is sort of rounding open. Somatic side curl. So slowly, very, very slowly, start to come out of that, back to center. Release, release, keep breathing, relax your jaw, relax your brow, come back up to center, pause and notice. Just with one pass, you might have different perceptions of your two side bodies. You can do more of that. I'm going to switch to the other side. So, very gently start to draw your nose towards the other side, opposite elbow. Maybe you start to look in that direction. Maybe the top of your torso starts to come down into a curl, and it originates kind of underneath your armpit here. Hold and breathe. Notice what you notice. Slowly come out of that. Pause and notice. Draw both shoulders up. And release. Draw your chin to your chest, round your back. Round your back. It's a seated cat. Easy does it. Breathe. Come back up. Pause and notice in the middle. Notice your back body compared to your front body. As you're ready, take it easy with your chin. It might come up in space a little, but you don't have to dramatically draw your face towards the sky, but start to open your heart past your shoulders. It's a little bit of an arch. Seated cow. Doing seated cat-cow, but very, very slowly. Arching your back. It might even be interesting now to put your hands on your low ribs. You're in an arch. Your hands are on your low ribs, as long as that's comfortable for your shoulders. Come out of this arch. Come back to just a neutral position. Keep your hands on your low ribs if you can. Draw one hand back behind you so you're letting your ribs come back on one side. You're twisting from the ribs. Very gently here. Hold and breathe. See what it might be like to breathe into this front palm. Release, release, release. Pause and notice. And then start to press this other hand in and back, just gently, coming into a little twist here, moving from your rib cage. Keep breathing. Breathe into this front palm here, this one. Release, release, release. Pause and notice. Release your hands. You have taken your spine in all three planes of movement. You went side to side, forward and backward, twist, twist. So you can do these in your regular life. You can make them bigger, smaller, how you want. Freeing the trunk. And over time we can work on this. Free our trunks. Really support our respiratory diaphragm, get more awareness of our rib cage sitting over our hips. We can start to get all of this back in alignment. It's just very beginning here today. Please like this if you learned something. Like the video. And I'll see you in the next video where now that our trunk is freed up, we'll do some breathing exercises. Thank you. Bye.